Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Meyer, a writer and editor with Retail Media IQ. Welcome to our coffee chat. Today, we're thrilled to have Boiron CEO Pascal Houdayer as our guest. Pascal, great to have you with us.
Thank you, Scott. I'm delighted to be with you. Thanks for the invitation.
You've held leadership roles at some of the world's top CPG brands. What drew you to Boiron, and how are you applying your experience to drive the company's growth?
First of all, I had the chance to work many years, 20 years for Procter and Gamble, 7 years for Henkel, and then in smaller private equity-owned company after that. What attracted me to Boiron are many different things. First of all, I met Thierry Boiron, the son of the founder, and I kind of professionally fell in love with him in the sense that we are having the same vision of health. What do we see as important for public health? How do we feel that homeopathy is bringing, a new vision on integrative health? So first of all, it was meeting somebody and having the same vision and the same value. Second, when I looked at Boiron, this company has incredible values. This is a family-owned company that is 93 years old. And if I would sum up the values with my own words, I would say it's a combination of demandingness and benevolence, which is very rare. And I see that in the way that the company is treating the employees, in the way we connect with our partners, suppliers, and clients, or the consumer and the people. So that's very important. And third, it's about the products. Homeopathy is, according to me, one of the amazing way to complement, traditional medicine in order to put your body into balance and have a better quality of life. So it's very rare to be given the opportunity to have something in connection with your personal belief and how you want to improve people's life in the future.
And you've outlined a vision for Boiron to become a global leader in integrative health. Can you talk about what that means in the context of today's retail landscape?
So the specific vision that we designed for the company for the next few years was that we want to become one of the global leaders in integrative health, um, at the service of the people, providing them health and well-being trusted solution for a better quality of life. And when we thought about it with the leadership team and the family, every single word of this vision is weighted with meaning. First of all, we cannot be the world leader in integrative health. We are $500 million company, so we want to humbly participate and be one of the global leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Second, why integrative health? Homeopathy is at the core of what we have been doing and what we'll be doing in the future. The principle of homeopathy is totally in sync with integrative health, which is complementing traditional medicine. On top of that, we look at the people, not at the patient, not at the consumer, but we look at the people as a whole. So what does it mean? If you have tomorrow a bacterial sore throat, of course you're going to take an antibiotics, but most of the time it's going to harm your stomach. That's where we come in, because we bring homeopathic medicine that puts your body, in well-being and in balance in a holistic way. That's what we mean by integrative health and medicine.
Boiron has a long heritage in homeopathy. How are you evolving the company's mission to meet the health and wellness needs of today's global consumer?
On the consumer needs, what we see, or the people needs, is that people are searching more and more natural, safe, medical, opportunities, and homeopathy is exactly that. The concept of homeopathy is very simple. We're gonna take, the strain of, a pathology. We're gonna dilute it, put it in your body so that your antibodies are developing themselves. And depending on each people, we ultra personalize our recommendation and prescription so that we fit very well current consumer people user and patient trends, who sometimes are rejecting, some very strong medicine that put them into disbalance sometimes. So that's point number one. Second, it fits very well, the very modern trend. What is, the trends that we see is that the shopper wants to basically be in control. They want to basically decide when and where they want to shop, when and where they want to have content and information about the brands and the products. So what we do with homeopathy is that we put ourselves at the service of the people when and where it is relevant to them. What does it mean in US retail? We are, of course, present in brick and mortar, in Walmart, Target, etc., but also in specialty, natural shops like vitamin shops and others, where actually you can give specific advice on natural ingredients or homeopathic strains. And on top, we are present in e-commerce. And we propose, to the shopper, if they want to get information and shop on Amazon, on our direct to consumer website, or on any, Walmart.com, for example, site, that they basically can do that the way they want. So it's a reversal of the old way of thinking that the company knows and the shopper needs to follow. No, we reverse it and we put ourselves at the service of the people.
How do you see homeopathy and complementary medicine fitting into the broader healthcare landscape? And how are you building awareness of homeopathy among American consumers?
Oh, these are two very different questions. So I'm going to try to split them one by one.
Okay, fair enough.
First of all, I'm very impressed when I come in the US, and I was living in New York for the past 3 years, and I'm today in Newton Square in our head office for the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very impressed by the fact that the old artificial boundaries between beauty, wellness, and health are now shattered.
Mm.
When you are consumer, people, shopper, patient centric, people don't think like that. They want to feel good in their skin. They want to basically have a good balance in their health. And as a consequence, they're going to go for solutions which are sometimes a medical, product, an OTC, an RX, or something which is more like vitamin mineral supplements that put
Mm.
them into a good balance. So that's a trend that we see, that people don't look at these artificial boundaries. In the US, how you build awareness, then trial, purchase and repurchase of our homeopathic medicine. We are leveraging different levels. First of all, we partner with doctors, pediatricians, gynecologists, professors, in order to make sure that the homeopathic medicine is known and prescribed. So we have a medical visitor team that is going around the United States to meet the doctors, educate them, and make sure that they are aware of the benefit for the health of the
Mm.
homeopathic medicine. So that's the first level. The second level is that we work with the pharmacists. We work with the big chain of pharmacy, Walgreens, CVS, in the past Rite Aid, Duane Reade, etc., and also with the independent pharmacist and the online pharmacy, in order to have a relay of our message on homeopathy with the people who are basically dispensing, not prescribing, but dispensing the medical, points on homeopathy. Last but not least, we spend a lot of time sharing content with the people, the consumer or the patient directly. We do
Mm.
that online, we do that physically, and we are actually even investigating how we can help people through artificial intelligence, so that when they go on ChatGPT to know how can I basically treat this sore throat, etc., that our homeopathic treatment from Boiron are coming immediately in their proposal. So we are looking at different level, as you can see, Scott.
What leadership principles have shaped your approach at Boiron?
Ah, that's a very philosophical question. I what I've I learned a lot of my leadership principle in the French Air Force because I served, and when I was doing that, I learned that leadership comes via serving, not via giving orders, and
Hmm.
I believe, as a consequence, in servant leadership. listening, understanding, and only then making the decision for the business, for the people, and for the people we serve. And I believe that is resonating extremely well with the new Gen Z generation, who wants to have a clear interaction that is less hierarchical, which is more approachable. And when you're genuinely and in a very honest way, discussing with them, I believe it resonates very well.
Well, I look forward to following Boiron's continued success. Thank you for joining us.